J. Kelly, which stars Adam Sandler, George Clooney, I think Isla Fisher. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have time to see this film, which is annoying because I really wanted
I won't just say blur in this review.
to. Right. Famous movie actor J. Kelly, George Clooney, embarks on a journey of self-discovery, confronting his past and present with his devoted manager Ron. So, it's a humour-filled, pitched at the intersection of regrets and glories.
Yeah, so he basically loses his manager. Starts off with him like just doing a scene and introducing his character, and that it shows you that Adam Sandler's his right hand man basically. And it always gone about how he takes 15% of his cut, but they've got a it. It's based around this guy's life as a mega. He's basically being himself almost, which is why it's quite believable. But the impact of his stardom, it shows you the perspective from how it affects him, his family, Adam Sandler's family. Like it just shows you all the different ways in which the mask of like his persona is one way, but then he is in it as a normal human being when he decided to travel through Europe and be on the train with the normal people and sit in not in the because he's going around with security now all his life in private jets and he just sits with the people and he just starts chatting with them normally and stuff and you just get to see the difference between the mask and the real him
Yeah.
and the basically all how it affects everyone else and it was a bit on the nose. It was good and it was very good being George Clooney and Sandler. But again, if you put different actors in it, wouldn't have been as watchable. It was very, very, very on the nose of what it was doing. And a lot of the smaller stories, like with his dad and other bits that started as like backing stories, never really came to any kind of conclusion or had any development in them. So the main story is he just gets on the train, tries to make amends with one of his children and all that. And it's very.
Oh God, you said blur, and
Oh yeah, damn it! I said I wasn't going to do that. Yeah,
what does that mean?
it's a good character-driven film, so you follow the characters in it, but there isn't actually much that actually happens. Is what I'm trying to say.
This is a Netflix film, isn't it?
Yeah, so the ending of it is basically him watching a tribute to himself and his life and his career, and it's looking at the impacts it's had, like I said. But that really is the whole story. There isn't any like scenes other than character interactions that you'd be like, oh, but this bit happened. There's not like one funny bit you can quote where apart from there's one bit where he chases down a guy who's stolen a phone, but other than that, it just starts and kind of ends. So yeah, it was a tricky one for me because it's a
Uh,
very different type of film to what I'd be used to.
okay.
But all made well, all acted well, all done well. But it just so what? For some people, this will just miss off it. Some people will really like it, but for a lot of people, I think this will miss.
So, where would you give this out of 10 then?
I gave it 6.3 because it's George Clooney, it's Adam Sandler, everyone's good in it, it's made really well. I thought the ending where they go to the tribute, I thought it was going to have be like some sort of negative thing happens where he kind of like comes to some grand epiphany or conclusion. He's like, but this and this guy was so good to me, so therefore this or something was, or someone was going to get shot, or there was going to be a twist or something. There just isn't. It's just about a guy. The impact his career's took on his life. He's having. It's not a midlife crisis. It's kind of a midlife crisis, but it isn't as well.
Hmm.
He's kind of actually becoming because all the stuff he does is more beneficial to him. Then in a midlife crisis, you're just like, oh, you like
Yeah.
breaking down. So yeah, it's just a pleasant story. That's I don't think I'd ever watch this again.
Okay.
So yeah, 6.3. You didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I can't say anything. I
No.
was excited because I like the films that Adam Sandler's done recently where he
Adam
does more
Sandler was
acting.
solid. Yeah, he didn't. The thing is, I like Adam Sandler when he's doing acting and not just. I get his comedy bit in that, but when he's just
Shouting.
doing the same thing over and just shouting and making silly noise, he didn't do any of that in this movie, and that's why it got a 6.3 and not a
That's
five
why
point three.
some of his comedy films, like some of his best ones are like Big Daddy and stuff like that, when they've got like actual acting and like some actual emotional depth to them.
Mm.
And then they make the jokes like in but I like was it like I what was it go? But I I can't even remember the line now when the kid's been taken away.
I haven't seen Big Daddy.
Yeah,
No. I mean, it's obviously worked for him.
yeah. I mean,
And it's the time and the place for it. But like when you're doing a film like this, it's just so not what Adam Sandler films are. He doesn't need to do that. That's all I'm saying.
I wipe my own ass. I'm
What?
sure that's the I'm sure that's a sign.
Yeah.
The line.
Sign the line. Either way.
I wipe my own ass. I wipe my own ass. I know.
Shall we round the show up for on
Yeah,
that note?
6.3 is
Yeah.
what you're giving that.